Okay, bestie, grab your iced coffee or your press-on nail kit because we need to talk. Like, really talk. The internet has been in absolute shambles over this one. So allegedly, Kevin McCall, yes, that Kevin McCall, the same one who gave us that hit with Chris Brown back in the day, is now all over social media crying about being on food stamps. And it gets even messier because both of his baby mothers are now being dragged into this drama. Girl, when I say it's giving chaotic energy, it's giving love, talent, and poor money management. Let's get into it. So if you don't know who Kevin McCall is, let's rewind a bit. Kevin was once one of the rising stars in R&B and hip-hop, known for his collabs with Chris Brown on songs like Deuces and Strip. He was writing, producing, and even getting credits that had everyone thinking he was about to be the next big thing. But somewhere between fame, fights, and fatherhood, the story took a sharp left. Allegedly, after a major fallout with Chris Brown and his label, Kevin's career hit a serious wall. And girl, you know how social media works. Once your name fades from the blogs, it's like the money fades too. According to some online sources and fan bloggers, Kevin's been struggling financially for a while. And apparently, now he's been venting online about being on food stamps, saying he feels embarrassed and abandoned by the industry. Like sis, he was really crying on live talking about how he used to make hits that paid people's bills, and now he can't even pay for groceries without assistance. Now here's where it gets extra spicy. Allegedly, both of Kevin's baby mothers, one of them being model Eva Marcille, have had their share of public fallouts with him. One blogger even claimed Eva hasn't spoken to Kevin in years and that she's tired of his victim mentality. Meanwhile, his other baby, Mama, supposedly posted a subliminal saying, "Be careful how you treat people when you're on top because the bottom comes fast." Whew, the shade. The comment sections were going crazy. People were like, not her quoting karma while he's in line at the EBT office. And girl, let's not even talk about the Chris Brown connection, because the internet has been speculating that Chris threw a little shade too. Fans noticed that right around the same time Kevin went viral crying on live, Chris reposted an old video of himself performing Deuces with the caption, "Some people never learn." Now, I'm not saying it was about Kevin, but the timing had everyone's eyebrows raised. Allegedly, insiders say the two haven't spoken in years and that Kevin's past behavior might have burned too many bridges in the industry. In his emotional moment on live, Kevin allegedly said that he never thought he'd end up like this. He talked about how he feels blacklisted and how nobody wants to work with him anymore. He mentioned that while everyone else from his era is thriving like Chris, Tyga, and others, he's just trying to feed his kids and keep a roof over his head. Some fans were sympathetic, saying mental health and industry politics can break a person down. Others were not as forgiving, saying, this is karma for how he treated his baby mothers. Girl, the comments were split, half of them saying, he needs help, not hate, and the other half saying, he's been problematic for too long. And honestly, that's the sad part, because we've seen so many artists spiral when fame fades and pride keeps them from getting the help they need. Now, according to multiple bloggers on X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok, people have mixed feelings. Some fans are calling him out for playing victim instead of taking accountability. Others are saying he's being honest and vulnerable, something most men in the industry are too prideful to admit. A few fan pages even shared screenshots allegedly showing Kevin asking followers to support his new GoFundMe for music and family support. One blogger captioned it, "When the royalty checks stop hitting, reality hits harder." Girl, the shade was strong. Right after that emotional live went viral, bloggers found Kevin's GoFundMe page titled, "Help Kevin McCall Get Back on His Feet." He claimed he was trying to rebuild his life, provide for his kids, and restart his music career, but fans were split. Some supported him. Others dragged him, saying he used to flex racks on Instagram, and now he's asking for donations. Then girl, old tweets resurfaced, and baby, they were messy. Kevin had tweets shading other artists, being disrespectful toward women, and even going off about Chris Brown. Fans were like, this is why nobody's rocking with him. And a tweet about one of his baby mothers allegedly went viral, making people side-eye him even harder. When the mothers of your kids start dropping shade, you know it's serious. One of his baby mamas allegedly posted a quote saying, "Healing means not reacting when you're triggered by the same chaos." Fans assumed it was about Kevin, and Eva Marcille allegedly liking a comment that said, "She dodged a bullet," just fueled the speculation. The baby mama squad was low-key coordinating shade, and the internet loved it. A popular blogger even shared that an anonymous insider claimed Kevin burned too many bridges, allegedly fighting with executives, showing up late, and refusing direction. The insider said, "He was talented, but his ego was bigger than his potential." Fans immediately started quoting it everywhere. Girl, it was messy. And y'all, some people from Chris Brown's circle allegedly posted subliminal shade on IG stories. One producer wrote, "The same people you cross will be the ones you need later." And a dancer liked a meme saying, "Don't beef with the chef when you're trying to eat again. Timing too perfect. Coincidence? I think not." After all the chaos, Kevin posted a snippet of a new song on Instagram captioned, "Pain creates purpose." Comments were mixed. Some said, "This sounds good." Others said, "Struggle single energy." But he's working on a healing album for his kids and mental health journey. Fans think if he leans into vulnerability, he could pull off a redemption arc. This feels like a Hollywood cautionary tale how ego and bad decisions can turn success into survival mode overnight. Allegedly, Kevin's story is one of talent, trauma, and tough lessons. Whether you love him or not, it reminds us to stay humble, protect our peace, and never burn bridges, because one day you might need to cross them again. Whoo, bestie? This story was a ride. It's giving protect your peace and your pockets vibes because you can really go from Hollywood Hills to humble beginnings overnight. But if there's one thing we can take from Kevin McCall's situation, it's that no matter how bad it looks, there's always a chance for a comeback, as long as you learn, heal, and stop letting pride make your decisions. And while we're talking about comebacks and self-love, don't forget to check out my Shopify beauty store. I've got press-on nails, lip glosses, and self-care bundles that'll have you feeling like the main character no matter what chaos is going on. Because at the end of the day, we can sip tea, we can spill tea, but the most important thing is how we pour back into ourselves. Sometimes you gotta unplug from the chaos, light a candle, throw on your favorite gloss, and remember, your peace is priceless. If you're watching this and feeling like life's testing you lately, know every season of struggle prepares you for your glow up. God's not done with you, sis. Your story isn't over, it's just getting rewritten. Comment below, do you think Kevin McCall can redeem himself, or is it too late for a comeback? Let's chat because your girl loves a deep dive.